All right, my friends, this week on Prof and Dev Play Games, Anthony has some exciting news, and then we're going to talk about Mixtape Part 2 Spoilercast. Stay tuned. All right, my friends, welcome to episode 525 of Prof and Dev Play Games. It's the palindrome episode once again.
Nice.
I am Larry. I play games. Over there's Anthony. He makes games and plays games. How you doing, Anthony?
I'm doing great. Long weekend. Very happy about that.
Yeah.
And was it Thursday? I got to, tell the world about when my game's coming out. Finally. I don't have to keep this in anymore.
Why don't you tell us here? When is Starseeker coming out?
Starseeker is entering early access June 11th, but not just early access on Steam. It's everywhere. It's going to be Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch 2.
Whoa, baby.
And as far as I know, and I would love to be told I'm wrong, I've been searching and hunting. I think we're the first game that's ever doing an early access release on Switch 2.
So in the future, when there is trivia about Nintendo, your game will be an answer to one question.
Yeah,
That's
it will be.
Dope. That is pretty dope.
As far as I can tell, maybe someone can prove me. I really want to be proven wrong, but I really spent a fair amount of time Googling and trying to well, not Googling because they're just shit now, but DuckDuckGo or other search engines.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure Gemini would just tell me whatever I wanted to hear anyway.
Yeah, every search I do on Google now it ends with minus AI.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going. We're 17 days from release. It's crazy. It's exciting. It's nice to be able to actually announce that to the world and not just keep it all inside. Which is probably why I'm more relaxed now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited. I can't wait to play this on PlayStation 5. I picked it up on, I did the open beta on PC, and I'm excited to sit on my couch and get the whole experience.
Yep, and we have cross-play and cross-progression, so it doesn't really matter where you play as long as you connect your accounts, and it's as easy as any other game to do it. And you can just play wherever you want. It's really cool. We put all that out, and it was perceived by the internet as well because we put out our first building of Starseeker blog or whatever it was.
I felt like a mini documentary almost.
There'll be multiple of them. I recorded my part 2 months ago on that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh yeah, it was recorded quite a while ago for me. But I did love the part you even called it out. I got to say we're a collective group of people making a singular piece of art.
Yeah, I love that quote.
And you're like, everyone I've sent it to points to that, and they're like, "Hey, you said games were art. Yay, thumbs up." And I'm like, well, they kept it okay. I may have some feelings around that, but that's been fun. I was not expecting that and expecting as much of me to be kept in there. So that's interesting. I'm being perceived now.
Yes. I watched a bit of it with my family, and my daughter it was really cool because we're currently, if you ask her for the last year and a half or 2 years, she wants to be a game designer when she grows up. So it's cool for her to see the behind the scenes.
Yeah. Tell her to choose to do also art or programming or both.
I keep telling her about art.
You need to do one of. You can be a designer. You can totally be a designer, but I highly recommend having one of those other skills as well to be a better designer and to be a more desirable designer.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Well, and she's 8. Who knows how it's going to change in the next, 15 years.
Yeah, that's true. Will I even have a job in 15 years? Who knows? Maybe AI will just be making all the games.
Isn't the news this week like Ubisoft is trying to make a fucking AI game?
Yeah, and everyone, the internals, like, this thing is terrible.
Yeah,
which I'm like,
good.
no shit.
Yeah, it's good for people to see that it sucks.
Yeah, they won't, because it won't actually come out.
Well,
Most
yeah, that's
likely.
true. That's a very good point.
And I mean, actually, probably a few years ago, Square Enix put out a kind of like an LLM powered like detective game. It
Yeah, I
was
remember that.
terrible.
Yeah.
I tried playing it. It was just like, because we would ask it, I'm like, okay, I want to do this thing. If you're gonna let me just have free reign, you'd ask it a thing, I'd be like, I don't understand. And I'm like, cool, this is terrible. This is worse than a normal adventure game. You're giving me the illusion of freedom here. The promise of freedom, but it's just an illusion. And
Exactly.
it's really bad when it fails. So we'll see. But no. I get to make a game. It's coming out. I've been working on this thing for since October 2021, is as far as I can tell.
That's
when
crazy.
I started doing this, I was going through old video captures I have, because I would capture stuff to share with the team. And yeah, I found my first capture was like October 18th, 2021.
Wow.
I'm just like, wow, I've basically been about 5.5 years on this game. Yeah. No, 4.5.
Right? And was there well, that seems like,
no, it'd be five in October, so 4.5.
Yeah.
Or a little bit under, but yeah, it's a long time.
And with the announcement of it coming out in early access on June 11th, was there a price?
$30.
$30. Okay.
And with regional pricing. So
okay. Yeah.
It will be cheaper in some regions, more expensive in others. Just depends on currency and all of that. We don't try to hold to non-regional pricing. That's just kind of a dick move.
Yeah. Right.
For people where their value of their money doesn't go as far. But we still want them to
power.
have access to the game.
Yeah.
$30. With the caveat, this is early access. It'll probably go up once we're out of early access.
That's how it tends to go, right? With these general releases.
And we've said now, it's like we have a roadmap that talks about like what the updates are bringing, and then our criteria when we'd want to leave early access, which is a lot of like pinnacle content, a full like narrative arc completely in, like just like the whole complete, what we feel is like a nice full package, and they'd be like, okay, that'll be 1.0. But we don't have a specific date for it yet. We expect, well, we've said this, about a year in early access is our expectation. Up to a year, I should say.
Okay.
It's a lot like Supergiant with their Hades 2 early access, Subnautica 2 going on right now. Like, they're very done games, but we would like to just kind of embark on this journey with feedback from players and everything in the history of the studio, with early access with Astroneer, which I was never there for. I joined the studio a few months after they'd put out their 1.0 on Astroneer. So, but as a studio, they're very comfortable with early access, and kind of, I think internally everyone was really excited when we made that choice.
I felt like
get a ton of data.
Yeah, the feedback, it felt like during that open beta time was felt like it was useful. So more of that could
very, very useful. We're committing to monthly updates. That was in a different interview with Veronica and Joe. And monthly updates, they can be bigger or smaller, but we will commit that every month we will put out an update of some form. It might just be quality of life and tweaks and tunings, and some of it, other updates might like have chunks of new content. Just depends on the month, but we want to stay with that cadence of once a month, which is what Astroneer has been at this entire 2026 this year. They've been doing monthly updates, and it's gone over really well.
Well, that seems like a pretty clear roadmap.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Well, I'm looking forward to it for sure. Getting back into that. I had a good time. My co-president's into astronomy now. She
I
had
see
some.
that.
Tell me if you've heard this before, but she stumbled a little bit on the tutorial,
Yep.
but she finally got past that with help from you.
Tutorial. There
um,
isn't a tutorial.
the intro to the game.
I was gonna say we took out the tutorial because that was even worse.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, getting acclimated to the game is what I mean.
yes, it
So
has very honestly, it just has very interesting controls that are pretty different, especially
yeah,
on console than
exactly.
you would
Yep.
expect.
Yep.
PC is a little bit cleaner in that regard, but yeah, once you kind of understand the core connection kind of stuff going on there, then it starts just coming together.
Yeah, it sounds
But
like it's starting to gel for her, which is cool.
yeah,
So congratulations. I'm
thank
excited
you.
for June 11th. $30 early access everywhere you can get early access, and that is great. We'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. For this week, and if you don't mind moving on to
No, not at
Mixtape,
all.
we're going to do the spoiler cast for the second half of Mixtape. Last week we ended with the scene where Stacy's kind of floating backwards after she saw Cassandra go to dinner or lunch or whatever with Jenny fucking Goodspeed.
Yeah,
And then this week we are starting with a Bodacious Cretaceous, where
vicious.
the team is going around this dinosaur theme park taking photos and riding rides and stuff. Um, so I think there was a song there. It was like Drunk Flamingo or something
Yeah,
playing in the background there. And you had this just shitty old camera or whatever it was that you fixed in the previous scene, taking pictures of them in front of the different.
yeah. Whatever the hell that thing was, the thing was
Yeah,
some like early, not early, like late '90s potato camera
yeah.
thing. Um, the thing is with the dinosaur park thing, there used to be one. Yeah, there it is. I was looking at Google Map. Prehistoric Gardens in Oregon, just up the coast in
Oh,
Oregon. It was like north of
interesting.
Brookings.
Okay.
I remember going to it as a kid, and I'm like, this is it doesn't have it's not as grand as what is in the game, but they
Uh
have
huh.
uh statues and shit like that. I'll post the
So
link. It's
they are
kind of
cribbing off that
ridiculous. I'm
perhaps a little bit.
wondering. I'm like,
Yeah.
why did you choose a
Uh
little
huh.
dinosaur park? But then I've heard other people talking about the game, talking about them having dinosaur parks around.
Interesting.
And I'm like, is this a thing that just happens in the US? Is like, are there just these weird little dinosaur parks?
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't know about that. Wow, that's crazy. Prehistoric gardens. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I was surprised it still exists. I was like, I figured this place had shut down.
Oh
It's
yeah, I could
literally
see
just
you in
walking
your.
along a trail and they just have statues of
Yeah.
dinosaurs. But as a kid, this was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I could see you and your grandparents stopping here.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, man. That is
yeah.
cool.
It's just
Shit.
like a little roadside tourist trap thing. Well, they just have dinosaur statues.
Wow,
But
I did
yeah,
not
that's
know
what
about that.
Bodacious Cretaceous kind of is, just on a grander scale because there's like rides in Mixtape
Yeah.
and uh, but it's very still much a very like touristy trap kind of like little theme park. But they're breaking in because it's abandoned now.
Yep.
But still, as they say, like there's a guard maybe in the like gatehouse
Mm-hmm.
just chilling. And they just kind of wander through there and just have an adventure, taking pictures and uh get the power going and go on the little tour ride thing and then smash around like kaiju at one part.
That part was great. You're just stomping through,
Yeah.
knocking all the dinosaurs
I
down.
was I was I didn't know I hadn't checked wasn't checking achievements there. I was like, but I made sure to knock over all dinosaurs in the kaiju part because I thought there was going to be an achievement tied to it. There isn't.
Yeah, I
Uh,
thought there was too. I did every single one. I was like, "What? No achievement
I have
here?"
to
Ah,
find all those things and
I love at
smash.
the I love at the end when you get on that dinosaur and it just starts. You start riding the dinosaur.
Yes.
Oh man.
And then the meteor comes down while they're
Uh huh.
just talking about, being a teenager.
Yep. You
It
just smash
captures
into the.
that so well,
Oh, it's
to
so
be
good.
honest. All the stupid bullshit you just talk about at that time. Um, yeah, that was an interesting section. again, just solidifying that core group um, of friends, and yeah, then in there, and then her dad comes home.
And before her dad comes home, they pull out a bottle of vodka, and it's a fucking babusia. It looks just like a babusia from Ukraine, and it's called Wailing Peasant Vodka, which is hilarious because when we left Ukraine, we were given a CD of Ukrainian folk songs sung by babusias, and it's just them wailing. It is just wailing fucking babusias. And my wife and I, when we saw that, just laughed our ass off. It was
Where
amazing.
did they pull that from?
Where'd they pull the bottle from?
Yeah.
Cassandra pulled it out from under her bed.
Okay.
And she's like, I got this for the party. It's illegal in multiple states or whatever. You're gonna get your stomach pumped, and then dad and comes home, and they scramble to find their seats, and then dad comes in.
Yeah.
And then it goes to shit after that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He is a hard ass. Which you're kind of getting all already. They've done a good job of foreshadowing all of that through the game up until that point. But just like holy shit.
Yeah, and he's heard there's gonna be a party somewhere, and
and it's like you can't leave, you got to stay here. And if you do leave, you're not going to call. We'll just call off college. You're not going anywhere. And then threatening to lock up Stacy so she misses her flight. The next morning, she's like, I just have to keep you in prison for 24 hours. That's it.
Yep.
Um,
But that scene leads to like the best scene in the, for me at least, my favorite scene in the whole fucking game, where she's like, we were going to listen to, I forget who it
Swans.
was. Swans. We're going to listen to the Swans. But we can't listen to Swans now. She's just screaming, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. She's so fucking angry. She's like, we got to switch. And it's fucking Love by Smashing Pumpkin. And
Yep.
it is glorious. You're just fucking skateboarding down a hill and blowing shit up.
Yep.
Oh my God.
It's an incredible thing. Yeah, blowing up cars, blowing up trash cans, skating through different places, going to the mall, climaxing in the giant gumball machine.
Oh my God, so good.
Yeah, that's gonna stick with me. Like playing that and seeing, I was like, oh, I know this song. Like, did I ever pick it out from Melancholy or anything? No, but I heard, and I'm like, oh, I know this song. I've heard this. That's a very good song. I actually like it quite a bit.
I listened to Melancholy and Infinite Sadness like 1,000 times, like front to back. But I like when you were on the podcast a couple weeks ago, you're like, oh yeah, I love by Smashing Pumpkins. I'm like, I don't think I know that song. But as soon as it starts, like, oh fuck, of course I know this song.
Yeah, it's there. It's not a single or anything. It's just like, it was on the disc while you're listening. And it's good. That scene was really good.
So good. And they're
really does
the
it.
Cabin.
Yeah, just really embodies the anger in that scene.
Yeah.
That's just that rage you can feel at that time.
Well, it's funny too, because that's not a song that I think of as an angry song, but boy.
Nah, yeah. I think it just shows that Smashing Pumpkins can just be just to fill the entire your entire ears, the entire spectrum of sound. Yeah. And yeah, then you're just down at the cabin. Yeah. You get back to the Ritz, and you are searching for the booze, kind of the stash that you've been kind of led to by Stacy's sister, but then doing flashbacks during different parts here of like the core group getting that cabin like into a place they want to hang out. Some little mini games, painting the door.
There's a Polaroid that's cut into 4.
Basically. That's right.
Each mini game, you pull out a piece of the Polaroid, which the Polaroid shows where the booze is. So, you're painting the door, you're moving the sofa, which was kind of a pain in the ass, getting that to swing the right direction. But yeah, really just like, again, building up the friendship where these people are just building a space for themselves. And it's pretty cool. Sweeping the leaves and shit. That was another one.
Oh, yeah. Did you know that you can charge up your sweep?
No.
Yeah, they don't tell you can, but if you hold down the button, you can charge up a bigger thing, and it just like blows a bunch of them away. That's how you can get the achievement. You have to do that.
Got it.
Because you have to do it in like 45 seconds or less.
Okay.
something fast. The same with moving the couch. You have to like move the couch into position in like 30 seconds. Um, and basically the only way to do that is just like hit it. Just hit everything. Doesn't matter. Just full speed across. Yeah, I played that a fair amount. You have to hit the bottles with a
Oh
slingshot
yeah,
pretty fast. And you have to paint the door really fast. Black, I think.
yeah. The achievement says paint it black, so it
Yeah.
must be black. That sofa was hard to move, but I felt like I shot the bullets or shot the bottles really quickly, but I didn't get an achievement, so I guess not.
Yeah. I had to go back and do all of those ones
Yeah.
separately at the end. But yeah, you kind of get that. But then yeah, that you do all that and you're getting there, and then Cassandra shows up at first, and then Ginny's there.
Oh my
Which I
god.
assume is Ginny's how she got out of the house, honestly.
Yes, exactly.
Um
But they had found a bunch of booze and the
oh yeah,
fireworks right
they
before
did
they
find
came.
the fireworks and the booze under the floorboards. So they're ready for the party.
Well, and it's before this point when they were talking about the song for Cassandra was going to be "This Is How We Do It" by Montel Jordan,
Yeah.
and so that put it in our heads like we want to hear that song, and it never played.
Nope.
Oh, so sad.
That would have been funny, but no,
That would have been great.
they were like, nope, nope. Yeah, this is when you had the big blowout.
Yeah, and it's just
Um,
Stacy and Slater for a while.
yeah, like Sandra's just. I mean, it all comes to a head. She's been pissed that Stacy's not going to do the road trip, and then
Yep.
Jenny's going to go on the road trip instead, and that pisses off Stacy. And because they're teenagers, they don't actually process any of this in a great way, and they just yell at each other. And then you get Portishead Roads as they go back to Slater's house.
Yeah.
Which is another song I've heard before, but not one that I was like, oh, I could pick that out. I'm like, oh, it started playing. I'm like, oh, I know this song. Because I've listened to Portishead before.
Yeah, I've listened a little bit. I don't know them.
Yeah, well. Yeah. This is a song that's been it wasn't huge back in like the 90s. It was there. It's off their first album, but it's been used repeatedly in TV shows over the years. Okay. So that's where I'm like, I don't know. I heard it on some TV show at some point and was like, oh, that's cool. And then looked it up and have listened to it. But yeah, then you get to Slater's room and they're just sad. But this is it's interesting going through how the game has set it up. So it's just, you spend some time each of the three characters' houses, and it really helps develop their characters deeper. Like where they live and what they care about.
Also brings back like memories of like my room and my friends' rooms.
Yes.
Like our rooms were set up in specific ways, and in some ways similarly, like pictures of friends and important things around. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. It does make me remember all of, like, you're like, yeah, everyone creates a space for themselves as much as they can. But yeah, that's where you get to learn, like, get a little deeper into Slater, and like you kind of got the hint that he's somewhat artistic and everything throughout, but now you really get like he's writing music and drawing pictures, and like he's an artist through and through. But also scared to share his art in a lot of ways.
Yeah, this is one where he played one song for her.
Yes,
I think
because Stacy keeps playing. It's like, I want to hear your album. I want to hear your album. He's like, no, it's like that. That's so vulnerable. That's me, and I don't feel comfortable just giving that to someone to listen to. It's so raw to him, which is a common feeling.
Sure.
You make art.
Yep.
And especially probably being young like that, being like, I don't know, like, what if people hate it? But yeah, that's why in here it's like, it's either Portishead Rhodes is going, or you do the thing where you shift and you listen to his one song. That
is
like
trippy. You're tripping out as you're going.
Yeah.
Through
but
some pre-rendered video, some like stock footage of
Yes.
sky, and I don't know,
Yep.
it was like a forest or whatever.
Just crazy stuff
Yep.
always.
But in this bedroom scene, when you pick up the video and you go back into the video store memory,
Right.
that was, I think, the funniest fucking scene, because Slater's drunk and they're like, you need to go get some videos from the video store, and you're just like stumbling through and just knocking shit off the shelves
Yep,
trying to
and
pick
stuff
up.
over.
Oh my god.
There were
I
2
thought,
achievements in there.
oh, were there really? I got none of them.
Uh
Was it to pick a specific
no, it has nothing to do. It's knock
200. I did that one. Knock
a
200 off
bunch
the
of
shelf.
tapes off, and
Yeah.
you then also have to knock over every standee.
Oh, knock over the
Standees,
standees.
find every single one of those things and knock them.
Oh,
Again, this is another scene I played again so I could get those trophies.
that's awesome. I didn't do any of the standees.
It's just
I did.
really funny because you can. Oh god, and just the voice of the person at the register is all like slowed down and muffled and like, hey dude.
that part of the register was awesome when he drops his wallet and then all of a sudden it feels like it goes further away when he's leaning down and just getting further and further. I was like, that's exactly what it feels like to be drunk and drop something. It's so
like,
good.
Oh no.
Yeah, I cannot reach that. I cannot possibly reach that far. Oh god.
It was really funny. It was a nice
So
little
funny.
cathartic point.
My wife was just laughing. Like, what the hell? Oh man.
Go rent us 3 movies, two older ones and like 1 new release.
1 new one, yep.
That was that scene was ridiculous. I loved it. Yeah, with that you come back and then that's interrupted because Cassandra's dad comes to the door and mentioned that like
the party.
Yeah, I warned like at this party I'm gonna go bust it on the beach. But I've heard about 2 people drinking it over at Heaven 11, which is their 7-Eleven counterpart in this world. Yep. In the alley of Heaven 11. 11th Heaven, maybe? I don't know.
No, it's Heaven 11, I think.
Yeah.
And then we get fucking Bit Trip Runner.
Yeah. And actually, this is one of the songs I've been listening to the most since playing this game. I really like
Everyday Hero?
Yeah, I've never heard this before.
Or Yesterday's Hero, I mean, sorry.
Yesterday's Hero. I never heard it before. I'm like, this song's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I hadn't heard it
either. But that whole segment of running, you just have to jump and slide through the whole thing. But it is a complete homage to Ferris Bueller's Day Off. At the end, I don't know if you've seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, yeah.
So at the end, Ferris has to run back to his house.
Yeah.
He's trying to beat his sister and mom back to the house, and he's running through people's yards and jumping, and he's doing all the same stuff here. And it's even the camera is set very similar to Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Like the camera's tracking as he's like running through people's houses and backyards.
That's so
cool. I was like, it was a funny homage. I was like, okay,
yeah.
That's a cool homage. But yeah, you're just running. You're trying to get there because that's where Cassandra and Ginny went. They were going to go just drink in the alley.
Your dad's coming. I love when there's 2 parts to the scene that I loved. One was she stops and does the hopscotch, and the second one, maybe 3, and then running across the tops of the buses where the people are.
The people are clapping,
dancing, or whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
And then she kicks the fucking football through the uprights.
Yeah, and then the voice actor in that scene, like the coach, sounds like King of the Hill, Hank Hill, kind of like he does. Like, who the hell was that? It has like a real deep Southern, like King of the Hill accent. And I'm like, you have to be going for that. But yeah, you get there. And that part was neat. I liked the song. I liked what I was doing in that scene.
Yeah.
And yeah, you get there, and basically Cassandra distracts the officer he's driving up with a firework in a trash can, so that Stacy can shove Cassandra out of the way, and then tells Jenny just run.
Tell people of my bravery.
And sits down with the booze, and is like, "Fine, I'll just take the heat." And this is where you have an interesting. I mean, it's just kind of a heart-to-heart between Stacy and Officer Marino.
Yeah, man.
Like she challenges his beliefs, challenges what he's doing, but then also throws lyrics at him from a song, and then he throws
And then
lyrics
he
back.
throws lyrics back. That was such a cool moment. I was like, is she dreaming this? Nope, this is actually happening.
Yeah, and
Oh
then
man.
I just loved her. Oh shit. Like he actually knows music too.
Yeah. And that's
Oh,
like that's how she respects people, like if they know music too.
yeah.
Oh man. Especially like, because it was I think it was Leonard Cohen, and he's like,
Yeah.
here's the year, here's the album. It's his second album or third album or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he knew shit about the album, and she's just like, what the fuck?
It was a great just like, holy shit. Okay.
Showed some humanity with him too. But then he turns back to fucking find Cassandra, and then all of a sudden Slater shows up and gets
Yeah, it's
her out.
like gets her out and distracts him, and then they all
Yep.
just run off. And this is a site when they're running off, there's probably about 10 seconds of a song that starts there. And I'm like, that's another Transformers movie song.
Oh, really?
It's called Dare. You can
Oh,
listen
shit.
to the whole thing. Like it's
Okay.
a Stan Bush song. And I was like, that's Dare, but then they don't let it play out. They just do
Yeah.
the 10 seconds, and they run away to the whatever street they're on, and the party crew, they first forgive each other and everything, and like make up for everything, and then they're
Yeah.
like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, they meet the leader of the party, whatever her name was. I forget
Yeah.
what her name was, but in the middle of the street, and all of a sudden there's a bunch of cars, and they all just
Camille.
caravan together.
Camille.
Camille. There you go,
Yeah.
Camille. And they caravan together, and then this is another just amazing scene where you're just lighting the fireworks off.
Yep.
Oh,
To
Roxy
More
music's
Than
playing.
This,
Yeah.
which is a song I do know. Not because I ever heard it here. This is gonna sound crazy. Not crazy. It's just a weird way to learn of this song. In the movie Lost in Translation, Bill Murray sings this in karaoke.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, that's a cool song. And then I found that would have been like 2003 or 4, probably 4 or 5, whenever that movie. And then that's when I went out and hunted down this song and have had it in my playlist since.
Nice.
So it was cool to see it here and in the way of driving the car. This is just like a final moment of like, I don't know. It's not even that's like the full climax, but kind of like a wait, everyone can relax and take and celebrate a bit. And yeah, there's not like the gameplay is not huge here, but you're just setting off fireworks, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun setting off fireworks.
It's like a parallel to the Love skateboard where you're detonating things.
Yep.
Careening down the path.
Another achievement here, you have to ignite every firework.
Ah, okay. I must have missed one then because I did not get it.
You have there at the end. There are so many going, and I learned this. It doesn't matter what button you press. All buttons on all face buttons. And trigger all will, and the joystick buttons, they all will trigger fireworks. So at the end, you just have to just mash every button on your controller as fast as you possibly can.
Oh, okay.
And then everything just goes like everything
cool.
just starts exploding. That actually took me a couple tries to get that achievement. That was a little bit hard.
Yeah.
But it was good. I like the song. I like what it was. I like the feel of it and the tone of it and how it fits there. Having played through the game for the achievements, in Stacy's bedroom at the beginning, she has a record in her record player.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this album. It's Roxy Music, Avalon.
Oh, okay.
The text is clear there and everything. And she's like, oh, it's Cassandra. It's one of my favorite songs, and Cassandra's too. And I'm like, okay, that was a nice little placement at the beginning of the game. But yeah, they do that, and they get to do that, celebrate, and the cars fly off into the air as always. With this game, and then they land at the Ritz, in front of the Ritz, and they have a big old party there.
And you're filming it as Slater.
Yes, you're filming as Slater and like a really bad 8-track camera.
Yep.
And
then there's like moments where people are kind of set up for you to like film them do something.
Yep.
There's like a guy on the roof who I'm still confused by it, but it's a little kiddie pool, and he dives off the roof into it, and then
he's gone. He's just gone.
Just gone.
Yep.
Okay. There's a bit of like magic realism to this whole game, anyway. So
there is. yeah, you have all that stuff. I mean, Camille comes down in a
Oh, the
UFO, beam
UFO.
down
That's
from
right. Yeah.
UFO with
Yeah.
this. But yeah, no, you're walking around that, and I think that's to Iggy Pop. I hadn't heard this song before.
Yeah. The Iggy Pop.
Candy.
No, I don't know any.
Uh, and it's him and the lead singer from the B-52s, or the female vocalist from the B-52s. Also a really cool song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never actually listened to any Iggy Pop. I've heard of Iggy Pop, just never listened to him.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah. But I've really enjoyed that song quite a bit. There was some nice throwbacks in here too. Cassandra's being talked to by the person that won't shut up about baseball to her.
My wife lost her shit with that. She's like, what can you do to get that guy to shut up? I'm like, I don't think I can. And we stood there for a while and he just kept going. It's like, oh my
Because
God,
yes,
we've all
back
seen
in
that guy.
yeah, I love that because that was back in sister's bedroom. It's like Slater's like, I'll kick his dick. And she's like, what'd he do? And it's like, he heard me talk about baseball, ask him a question, and now he won't shut up about it. Slater's like, I don't think that's a dick kickable
Yes,
offense.
that's not dick kickable. Oh man. And then he's there at the party doing it. Oh my
Yep.
God, so good.
It was a night again. It's just like little details like that I appreciate. Yeah, and they get up to the roof at the end there, and they're just talking like everything's great and awesome. And then an errant fireworks sets it on fire.
Yep. And then the whole
I just love Slater. I think we're in peril. It was a great line.
And Cassandra's like, let it burn. Like, dude, yeah. I was freaking out though. Like, this is where we are from. This is in the middle of a fucking forest. This thing cannot burn. This is gonna burn the whole fucking forest down. Which does not happen here. Just the house.
No. Yeah, because that leads to the whole thing. Like, cops are coming because there's a big fire, and they're all leaving, and then Cassandra's like, "Fuck it."
Oh my God. She has like the best line, maybe the best line in the whole game. This is not a catastrophe; it's a warning.
Warning. Yeah.
God,
that whole line was spitting fire. I'm like, is these lyrics to a song that I don't know that she's quoting, or is this just her? I don't think they're lyrics to a song. I tried looking, but
yeah,
I think she's just quoting what she wants to say in a more of a lyrical way. Yeah. Just really just like, if you make me stay here, I'll burn this fucking place down.
Well, and he is just like, all right. Like, they come to an understanding.
Understood.
Yep.
If anything in the game, that might be just a little bit too quick of a flip for me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cool. I mean, they tried to get him like between Stacy and him was like the midway point. Like, he's just really angry, controlling, and then there's the Stacy scene and there's this scene. Like, it's too quick. I
think there just needs to be one other scene there.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Fed into it. Although I do just like Cassandra how she just approaches it though, just being like, I saw death and I
walked toward
it. Yeah,
exactly.
And it's good. It's a good catharsis for like her character as well. And finally just standing up for like, no, this is who I am and who I want to be.
Exactly. And then they start flying over the
they let Slater do basically. Joy Division intro. He's like, can I do the intro? And she's like, go for it.
I love that. And then you're kind of going back through, areas of the game,
the town,
floating through. There's probably an achievement for hitting all the little nodes.
No, there's no achievements there.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yep. The only flying achievement is whenever you're doing the like BJ Thomas, most of all sad flyback. You have to hit all 3 pigs.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. That's the achievement, hitting the pigs. But no achievements here on this one. It's just a time to just like admire the scenery and hit little speed boosts while flying and
going over the softball field and the high school and going over the pig balloons and
just all the way back, and you land at Cassandra's house.
Yep,
and they do their goodbyes, and in a way of like they're both okay with it. I mean, although Stacy's like, even like, should I even be doing this? Like, should I actually
why am I leaving?
Second guessing, which is very much a thing at that time when you're leaving like that.
Oh, like,
exactly. There's like a incredible amount of nervousness.
Well, there's
Like
a.
this hits me in a certain way with Stacy, and I'm pretty sure in high school. Actually, I know it. I was the one who left first out of almost everybody
Mm-hmm.
because my
Because your
college
college started
started
early.
so like
Yeah.
earlier, and then they had like a pretty long orientation, so I had to leave. Geez, like beginning, like it was early in August. Like,
Yeah, and it was weird for me because I was the one who left last because
yeah,
Oregon started way later, and I was like, everyone's gone, and I'm here by myself. Sucks. This
yeah,
part where Stacy or not Stacy, Cassandra asks like, what would be the song that's playing
yeah,
now, and she's like, I don't think it's been written yet. Ah, so good,
yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
That whole
And then it's
scene,
just,
just that goodbye,
mm-hmm.
and I just love that they're like, oh, she walked through the front door. It's like, oh, just reinforcing that she's like, I'm not hiding this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an adult. I'm
Yep,
leaving for college
yep.
shortly.
I was thinking for a cop, this door is unlocked. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, she just pushes right through, and then it's just Stacy and Slater, and
Oh God.
like, just what am I gonna say when get to your street? Just say, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh boy. And yeah, you get
Oh
to that.
God, that scene, that
Yep.
last piece where they
Yep.
hold hands,
And then the
and then
triggers
it's
come up to say left trigger, right trigger. Hold them, and it says don't let go. Big letters. Don't let go.
and then the hands are slowly sliding apart, and then the don't disappears, and it says let go. I held on for probably 30 seconds,
Yeah.
um, and then let go.
Yeah, that was an incredibly good use of interaction, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and the way the word falling out, like, oh, it's so good.
And then it ends. That's it.
It ends. That's it. She's leaving the next morning. Um, oh, Slater gives her his album,
Oh, that's right. It
which
gives a
like
full
brings her
album.
to tears. Like, yeah, it's a really good ending and goodbye to the whole thing. Yeah, I've really liked this game a lot. Like I said, have a little nitpicks here and there, but I truly like how it made me reflect on things in my life, but not in a I'm just putting this thing here because it's nostalgic from the 90s. It's actually made me remember how I felt at that time or
Mm-hmm.
have my
Exactly.
memories of the time that aren't of a specific thing because I didn't go through this exact thing, but had some emotional connection to it. Um, yeah. Uh, and we end with a Cure song, and I'm cool with that. I love the Cure.
My wife and I both really liked it. I think if I were to like give it a score, probably like a 9 out of 10, because there
Mhm.
were, it felt really good. There were some moments where I was like, they didn't hit as well for me. And I feel like the gameplay for what there was really fit this well, but there wasn't a ton. The interactivity made sense though. But I feel like I still am really high on this game, and I feel like it's, if it's for you, it really is an all
Yeah,
timer. It's
nine
one of
nine
these
out of
kind of games.
10 is the right place
Yeah.
for me overall. I think it was the kind of funny guys who were like, "It's a game you just want to share with people," and I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
I kind of
absolutely.
do." I was like, I wanted you to be playing it. Told my friend Ben to play it. I was like, "Just play it
Yep.
and tell me
Let's
about
talk
it while
about
you're
it. I
playing
want to
it,
talk about it.
please."
Yep, exactly. It's I just finished a book, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. And it's the same kind of thing where it's a book I want to share with everybody. I want everybody to read this fucking book. It just, it's the same kind of thing where it just makes you feel fuzzy and warm, and like, it's
Yeah,
nostalgic a bit, but also just thoughtful, and there's so much to it. I just think, one of these, it's not a walking simulator, but thinking about like a Telltale game or whatever, like a story based, narrative based game, this is one of my favorites.
yeah.
And I need to replay it and think about if it is my favorite. But
Going for the achievements is a lot of fun. A good way to replay it.
yeah, that sounds fun.
It was neat to do. Um, I saw someone I completely disagree with this criticize. They're like, what did they wish? So their example was like, oh, you're doing like the Silverchair Freak scene. You're in the car.
Mm-hmm.
If at the end of the scene you were scored by how much you kept rhythm and
Mm-hmm.
characters talk differently for it, I'm like, I don't want a score to come up. I don't want anything like that while I'm playing this game.
No, absolutely not.
Like, God damn it. I'm like, I mean, I understand where you're coming from. You're like, oh, I want this to be more of a game. And I'm like,
Gamified,
but
yeah.
that ruins what it's trying to do. Because
Mm-hmm.
the point is, it doesn't matter if you're on beat or anything, because you're typically not.
Well, that you wouldn't do that in real life. Okay, guys,
Yeah,
stop rocking out off beat. Let's get on beat.
yeah,
Like, no, you're just fucking having fun, man.
yeah. It was a very, and
Um,
I feel like a lot of criticism is that they're like, well, more of a game like that. I'm like, that would, to me at least, ruin the emotional impact of the game. It would
yeah,
be it would be a conflict with what the core of the game is trying to do. And sometimes you just have to accept that the game is doing something. For the people that want more game, it's just, this isn't a game for you then. Like, and it's okay. Um that it's fine to like different things or want more different things out of a game, but this is still, in my opinion, a very good game. And I will call it a game, even
it is a
if,
game. Absolutely,
yeah, like
it's
you
not
need
just
that
cutscenes.
interaction. Like
Yep.
it has a point.
Well, it could just
Because the
connect
other
you
criticism
emotionally
I
with it.
hear is that it's not hard. Like there are places, like I think someone said the shopping cart scene. If you just
Hmm.
put the controller down, it will just go through the whole thing.
Interesting.
You don't have to control it. But I'm like, but that kind of makes sense to me. I don't think all things like that, like the skateboarding, I don't think would do that. You'll hit a car and rewind sometimes.
Yeah.
But there are places where I'm like, but that's kind of the point. If a person just wants to like watch the story, they're not telling them that they can't in some way. Like the love song, you don't have to blow. Actually, you probably do have to interact. You have to blow up a car, or you will hit them. It will hit
Yeah.
them.
Right.
So there's a few points, but other than that, they try to keep it pretty light of being like anyone can just play through this, no matter how engaged they actually want to be with the interaction, and that's okay. I don't see why that is a problem or to criticize from. I enjoyed playing through the interaction pieces when I did. But if some are just like, no, I just want to start it, or I'm having a hard time and I just want to see the story continue, you can.
Yep. Yep.
Um, so I think those are the main criticisms I've seen. Some people just call it cringy. They just don't, which I'm like, I just don't think you like coming of age dramas, most likely.
Yeah, because I didn't find any of it cringy in any
No,
way.
I'm like, this is the tip. This is what you find in this type of stories.
Well, I thought it was not underwritten is the wrong word, but like subtly written.
It
Like
really
I feel like
is.
cringy stuff is like overwritten and just like way too on the nose. This was not that.
Yeah, there's a
God,
lot of underwritten stuff. The characters are so well written.
yeah. Oh man, so well done.
Yeah. To care so quickly about them, uh, and their relationship,
Well, and the care
and
so
then
much at
and
the
the
end.
sister. God, you care so much about
Yeah.
Stacy and her
Hmm.
sister's relationship, and you never meet the sister
Yeah,
at
that's right.
all.
Yep,
It's
that is a good
fantastic.
point.
I'm like, that's cool.
I'm really glad I played it. I'm glad that my wife played it. We were listening to a podcast today because my daughter wanted to listen to a video game podcast while we were
All right.
driving, and they started talking about Mixtape, and my wife got really excited. I played that game. I'm like, well, I did, but we did it together though. I kept trying to give her the controller. She's like, no thanks. Like this is the one for you. Come on. Um, yeah, man. So that's a Mixtape. Well worth the time. I played it on Game Pass. Um,
Yeah, I'm hoping for a
and
physical copy eventually.
yeah, I'm gonna pick this up physically as soon as they get one announced.
Did the Artful Escape get a physical?
Good question. I don't know, but also didn't score as highly as this one.
No. Oh no, I am 8-bit did one.
It did. Okay, well then Mixtape's gonna get one.
Oh yeah,
So
because I
I'm.
think I am 8-bit does most of Annapurna's physical
Oh,
stuff.
cool. Well, Annapurna is like run by Ellison's daughter now, right?
Yeah. I mean, well,
So
it's
she's
always
got
been
like a.
kind of. It's always kind of been run by her, but
Oh, okay, but
more
just
now.
more
Like
now.
yes,
Yeah.
um, Annapurna was started because she was running Annapurna Pictures. Um,
Right. That's true.
just trying to see. They haven't announced anything. No, no new. I am 8-bit games yet. But I'm
Well, let me
hoping.
know if you hear about it because I'm gonna pick that one up physically.
I
I
know
like it.
I'll be paying attention. Well, you
Is
picked
it on
up
Switch?
blueprints from them, right?
I picked. Yeah, I think it was
You have
AIM.
blueprint. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
I am
I do
8-bit
have
blue.
blueprints. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Is Mixtape on Switch too?
yeah.
Oh, cool. I'd probably get it for that.
Yeah, I'm very. Yep, it's on Switch too. It's on all the platforms. Um, but yeah, yeah, I'm happy to play this game. I'm happy to experience it. I'm happy to have shared about it with people. Um, I will forever now associate love with this game, and
Oh yeah,
then
man.
more than this has probably been associated with this game now more than Lost in Translation.
Yeah.
Um, Plus a whole slew of other songs that I didn't know about that I'm like, I like these songs now, and they're just now in my rotation.
Yeah, there wasn't a single song on there that wasn't like, oh, that's a cool song. I like them all.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
see if I can find the playlist on Apple Music. That'd be fun for
I
me to
did love
put
hearing
it together.
one of the guys like how did there was some interview. It's like how did the game start, and it was basically uh, the Devo song at the beginning. They just wanted to make a game to that Devo song.
Oh, and that's how they just started this whole thing.
Yeah,
Wow,
they just wanted to make a game that was like something that felt appropriate to do while listening to that Devo song, and then it just spiraled from there.
that's really cool.
And I'm like, okay, that fits. Um, yeah, I'm curious what the next thing that they'll do is. Hopefully this sells well enough though. It's a hard one. It's a hard sell. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
mean, I
the
was looking.
Game Pass deal was good. That's what I'll say. Hopefully the Game Pass deal was good.
Yeah, yeah, because this is people kind of complain about a 3 hour experience and picking up
They
on
do
Steam and
that.
then play it and then return it or what the hell ever.
Yeah. And you can't like Twitch, you can't really stream this on Twitch.
Yeah, right.
Because of the
So people aren't
music.
seeing it.
There's people on you can find like playthroughs on YouTube now,
Yeah.
but basically the creators they don't monetize. They can't monetize it.
Yeah.
All ad revenue goes to the split between the rights holders to the songs.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get a lot of traction there. It's a hard game to actually like market, unfortunately, because of that. But it's cool and it has good word of mouth. I look forward to the next thing that they make.
Yeah, I mean, having heard a lot of good things about Artful Escape and played it for probably an hour, and I was like, I'm not sure that I'm really vibing with this. This one was
Yeah,
easy,
yeah. I
easy to
think
play.
I don't know. I didn't play Artful Escape, but this one definitely felt like they had something to say on
Yeah.
this one.
Yep. I'm
But
glad it stuck the
cool.
landing because it looked really good.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
super excited about that. How about we wrap up with what we've been playing?
What have I been playing?
I can
Nothing
start
new.
while you think.
I played Diablo 4. That's
Okay,
about it.
cool.
I've just been playing a bit more of that. But I haven't jumped at anything else. And I've been talking about Diablo 4 the last few podcasts, so I'm good.
Well, I played probably an hour and a half of Forza Horizon 6 because I have Game Pass right now, and
Yeah.
it's great. It's a Forza Horizon game. They're just great. The same as all the others. It's just in Japan.
Yep.
So I'm wanting to play through until I get to the mech race. So at least to do
Oh,
that.
right.
I haven't got there yet, but it's nothing much to say other than it plays as well as you think it does, and it looks gorgeous. I've spent a lot of time this week playing a game that I have never finished, but I'm on my way. It's called A Link to the Past. And let me tell you, that game kicks ass.
It
That
really
game is
does.
like it is so comparable in terms of like genius to Breath of the Wild. Like
Uh-huh.
it is on the same level in every single way. It just levels up The Legend of Zelda so much from the original NES one, like the same kind of conceit, but like the dark world is just amazing. The overworld theme there is amazing, but just the interplay between the two worlds, and then just puzzling out how to get to different areas, between the magic mirror or using the flute, and then
Mm-hmm.
just some optional stuff. Like I stumbled across the magic cape that you get from the graveyard.
Mm.
Um, that I don't know if that's a necessary item. Maybe it is. But it is cool how smart the game is and how you really have to figure out the puzzles. And then it's not just puzzles, but it also is. There was the gargoyle dungeon in the Dark World, which is near Kakariko,
Oh, right.
where the
Yeah.
boss is basically bullet hell. Like,
Yeah.
starts with one head, and you beat that
Yep.
head, and then another one comes, another one. It's just like, oh my god, this is bullet hell. And then I started thinking about Mini Shoot Adventures, which came out last year, and they were talking about like it's a Zelda like, and I was like, but this is much more bullet hell. Like, I don't really. And then I played this level. I was like, oh, now I get it. It's just I missed out on Link to the Past so much. There is so there's just delight around like every corner, and it's really amazing to be playing Link to the Past on my 3DS while my daughter's on the same couch playing Tears of the Kingdom, and just like we're both playing a seminal Zelda game. They're just very different.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much
um,
so.
so I've got 3 dungeons left in the Dark World. I'm actually in which one am I in? The swamp one in the lower left hand corner, the Misery Mire or whatever it's called.
Oh, right.
Um,
It's been a while since I played through Link to the Past, but I have memories.
oh man, it's so fucking good. I do got to say though, playing with save states is nice because I
Yeah.
could go all the way back to the beginning and do it all over again, but I will just restart at the start of the boss, and
Yes.
you start learning those patterns, and it's just a quicker run back. I keep thinking about the run backs and thinking about how much Souls games took from Zelda, and how we've talked about it before, but how they're in conversation with each other a bit, and it's nice to be able to just skip the run back and just go right back to the boss through that save state. So, Link to the Past, and that's, to my memory, all I played this week besides Mixtape. Just a lot of Link to the Past.
That's
Um,
cool though. That's a good one to play.
oh my
It's
god,
really a good one.
it's perfect. Doc school's done. Graduation happened. Like, the semester's technically over. Obviously, I got some stuff to do, but for the most part, it's over. So I'm enjoying life right now. Um, yeah, and my daughter had friends over yesterday at the house for the first time in a long time. We were starting to open up a bit more, and they played Mario Kart World. They played Kirby and Return to Dreamland mini games, and they were just having the time of their lives. It was great. So, video games are cool.
Video games are cool. And I'll have a released one again in like 17 days.
Yeah, man, you're gonna be launching a new game.
Oh shit.
It's exciting. Can we pre-order at this point?
There's no pre-orders.
Oh, okay. So I will just order it or buy it on the 11th then.
Yeah, whatever digital platform you're gonna buy it on.
Yeah,
The
PS5.
only other thing that we're doing, actually, at the end here, I should say, we haven't said the date, but we are doing a open network test before release. In these next 17 days, there'll be an open network test. It will have stripped down content. Like, it will be blocked a little earlier, but we just want people, as many people on all platforms to play the game as they can, to just push our servers off a cliff. Basically off a cliff, so we know what we need to fix before we launch. And all progress you make during that open test is saved.
That's nice.
You will just get to continue playing from wherever your progression was.
Yeah.
But the community challenge that was going during the previous test is going to be turned off. There will be no active community challenge. That's not the point. Like, even if you just log in and want to just sit on the station, that's fine. Like, that also helps. Anyone just logging in and moving around on the station, great. It helps us test our servers. So you don't even have to do anything. Just leave it idle.
And that'll help you guys.
Yeah, it'll help us a ton.
Cool.
Yep. And yeah, it will also help us with the crossplay a lot. Make sure that that's stable and everything's fixed there. But yeah, that should get announced, I think, this week, our actual dates for that. But it's before launch, which is in 17 days. So,
So there's your window of time.
There's the window.
Just avoid June 2nd with the Sony State of Play.
Sure.
That's going to be maybe next week we'll be doing the what is the word where we are guessing what's going to happen.
Yeah, we should guess what's going to be there. Because honestly, I think about it, I'm like, I don't know right now. Like, what the hell's Sony even working on other than Wolverine?
There's going to be a bunch of stuff we don't know. So
yeah, exactly. It has to be at this
Wolverine
point.
and a bunch of stuff we don't know. Although I think
Intergalactic Wolverine and Intergalactic
and Fair Game's new game, which is probably called Break-In. So
sure,
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do that next week, folks.
Yeah.
Cool. And yes, so if there's more news about Starseeker, we'll tell you next week. I hope you're all excited to check it out. I'm proud of you, Anthony. Excited.
Thank you.
And my family's excited to check it out too. Yeah. All right, folks. If you like our podcast, please rate it on your podcast service of choice, and we will be back next week to guess what's going to happen at the Sony State of Play on the 2nd. See you next week.
Later, everyone.